Hey guys, it's Insubordination here with another episode of my Hunger Games gameplay commentary series. And in this game, as you can probably already tell, I am playing the Cookie Monster kit. Yay! So Cookie Monster, as you probably know, is a kit that was once one of the OP3, let's call them, the Ender Mage Assassin Cookie Monster. Basically, you could two-shot anything that your heart desired. So it was definitely uber OP, and then they nerfed it to what it is today. And a lot of people think that it's underpowered, but it is actually pretty good, and I'll explain that later. First, there's this guy here who I forgot to speed it. I forgot to slow down the video there as I comboed him into that ravine with my cookie because I didn't actually get the kill, so I didn't notice that I had killed him. But yeah, so I got the first kill there. And so basically in the beginning of this game, what I'm doing is collecting cookies. So the new Cookie Monster kit, when you eat a cookie, it will restore you a heart of hunger. And then if your hunger bar is full, it will restore you a heart of health. And if both hunger and health are full, it will give you speed 2 for 5 seconds. So pretty much Cookie Monster has definitely been nerfed. It's definitely not what it was. But it is by no means an underpowered kit right now, and I will show you why later in this game. So bone meal is something great to have when you're Cookie Monster, because if you place it on the ground, a bunch of grass spawns that's really dense. So you can just, like I got, I think 12 bone meal from those skeletons that I killed, and I'm using it now to grab cookies, and I think it ends up giving me a little over a stack, which is actually kind of unlucky. Usually you get about 7 per bone meal, so I guess that's about what I got. But yeah, so cookies are very good in a fight if you can be full hunger, because right now in my 2 slot, if I click fast enough, I essentially have 64 hearts, which is like, 20 soup in 1 slot. And then if you end up getting 2 or 3 stacks of cookies, then you're practically invincible. So I'm cooking some meat here because you always want to have full hunger when you're a Cookie Monster, because that is one of the biggest things, is that when you're in a fight, if you start losing your hunger, you're going to be wasting a cookie. Like every time you go to cookie up, you're going to be wasting at least 1 cookie on your hunger, and it just gets really annoying. So Cannibal is actually Cookie Monster's only counter right now. That and, trapping kits and all that stuff. Because once you get a bunch of cookies, you're pretty much invincible. If you can get full iron armor and at least 2 stacks of cookies, no one's really going to kill you. You could take out a team of 3 if you wanted to, because you just have so much soup right in your hotbar. So I'm finally satisfied with my amount of cookies, and I decide to go hunting again. And so I go for this guy in his hole. I guess I killed someone else. I wasn't really paying attention. But yeah, so I kill that guy in his hole, and then someone else jumps into the hole and tries to kill me, and he's got some soup, but I cookie up, take him out, and steal all his soup. And so now there's a bunch of junk items in this hole, and I am just kind of collecting the items. But I really don't need these soup because I have so many cookies, and I'm pretty sure that the cookies are going to see me through. I mean, I've won games before. I've won multiple Cookie Monster games, just not even eating a single soup the entire game, just going with cookies, which is really why the kit is pretty nice, because you can find cookies in every biome. You can find grass in every biome, so you pretty much have soup everywhere you go, and it's just really nice. So I think my recording starts to lag out here a little, but that'll get fixed in a little bit. But so yeah, Cookie Monster is a great kit. I don't know why people say it's underpowered, because all you need to do is get cookies like this, and then you're pretty much unstoppable. And if you've seen my Cookie Monster OP video, you can see what happens when you get like a full 8 stacks of cookies. Then you are just like literally invincible. I was in lava, my friend was hitting me with his sword, and I lived until all of my armor broke and I had used all of my cookies. So yeah, so Cookie Monster has the potential to be OP if you use it right, but if you don't really know how to use it, then yeah, I can see it being not the best kit. So I find this guy underground, and he had full iron, but I was under him, if you noticed. So I managed to take him out pretty easily. He only was able to hit me a couple times, and he didn't have any soup, so that was nice. Another thing for Cookie Monster is, it's not the best kit if there's like a swamp spawn or something like that. But this server that I was on, I was slash spawning around in the beginning of the game, and I found like 1 jungle at like 400. So I decided, you know what, hey, let's go Cookie Monster, because I found this nice plains. Let's go Cookie Monster. Hopefully no one else will have soup, I'll have my cookies, easy win. And that's pretty much what ended up happening. There were a couple people with soup who I guess found the jungle, But other than that, most people did not have any soup. So at this point, I am just following my compass and grabbing cookies on the way. I'm up to two stacks plus a couple in my inventory. So I'm feeling pretty good. Full iron, 2 stacks. I'm really feeling like no one's going to be able to stop me. I could take out a team of 2 with no problem, because that's really the equivalent of, what is that, 128 hearts, which is like 40-ish soup, maybe 35 soup. So I find this Peyton guy under here, and I take him out in 4 shots, and he had actually found a mini feast. So he has a sharp 1 stone sword there, and I get a sharp 1 iron sword, but I decided to pick up his sword anyway, because sharp stone is better than normal iron. Sharpness 1 stone sword on average is as good as a diamond sword, and yeah, iron sword is obviously just an iron sword. So you always want to go with sharpness stone over iron if you have the choice. So yeah, at this point there's only a couple players left, and I am hunting, because I got full iron, got my cookies, nothing more I can do but hunt until the feast. And so the burrower dies to the monk, so I know that there is a monk left in this game, and so I take my stone sword out because I want him to monk that into my iron sword, and then we start the fight. I throw my potion too late, he monks my empty slot into an iron sword, which is interesting, but I decided to just fight him with my stone sword anyway, because that's cooler. And so I'm just fighting him, I'm using my cookies, and if you notice, like, I'm really not, look, he's already got a refill, I've only used like 20 cookies out of my 120. So pretty much he doesn't stand a chance unless something like really goes wrong, and then I take him out there. Didn't even use half a stack of cookies. So Cookie Monster, if you can get a lot of cookies, a great kit. It will see you through to the end of the game. If you can get like 2 or 3 stacks of cookies, you will be set. And if you can find bone meal, then you probably will get that many cookies and you can have an easy win. And another good thing about Cookie Monster is that when you win the game, you can have fun throwing your cookies all over the place and having a little cookie party, and that's always a fun time to celebrate by throwing your cookies all over the ground. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this game with Cookie Monster, and here's the stats page for the game. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and that you remember to rate, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Thank you, and see you guys next time.